Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. For the first slide, I will explain about introduction of Takaful industry. So the definition of Takaful is a type of insurance that use Islamic religious law, and it provides coverage for health, life, general insurance needs, and many more. So the members of Takaful will fund each other to guarantee financial protection, and this pool are designed to address loss or damage caused by accidents, natural disaster, or anything else. Next is Takaful Insurance Company. Takaful Insurance Company was introduced as an alternative to the commercial insurance industry, which was deemed to violate Islamic restriction on the principles of riba, which is benefits or interest, al-maisir, which gambling, and al-gharar, which safety, and all of which are defined as Sharia law, which prohibited in Islamic.
Okay, next I will talk about the overview of the Takaful industry in Egypt. Under British rule 1882 to 1956, cotton cultivation was a core industry that drove Egypt's economy. This development prompted British and French insurance companies to enter the market as agents in 1882. 12 years later, Egypt's first insurance company, the National Insurance Company, and now the company's name is Mercer's Life Insurance in 2011, entered the market. The National Insurance Company was the sole domestic player until 1928. When other insurance companies began operations, Egypt was the first Arab country to enact an insurance ordinance. Takaful was launched through the Egyptian Saudi Insurance Company ESIH, which was licensed in 2002 and launched in 2004. ESIH and other Takaful operators have little guidance for nearly 10 years. Now, there are 32 insurance companies operating in Egypt, including 8 Islamic insurers such as Tokyo Marine Takaful, GIG Egypt Life Takaful, Orient Takaful Insurance Company, and others. Takaful remains an attractive segment of the Egyptian market with great potential. Expectations of improved perception and micro-Takaful, as well as the expected regulatory changes, are likely to broaden the horizons of Takaful. Although it is clearly a pioneer in modern Islamic finance and microfinance, it seems that Takaful has been a long time coming to enter the Egyptian financial services market. Even though the Egyptian insurance industry is more than a century old, the nascent Takaful industry has come a long way to become a viable alternative to conventional insurance. From the establishment of the first Takaful by its operator, Egypt, his Saudi Insurance Company, in 2003 until today.
So for this slide is about the overview of Takaful industry in Jordan. And the Islamic Insurance Company was the first Takaful company in Jordan and was born in 1996. And it used Wakalah insurance and accepted and agreed upon salary as a basis for its legitimacy. And the company started with $2 million in capitalization, and it now has reached $15 million. And the Islamic Insurance Company has received many awards and has a high rating from the Islamic International Rating Agency. And this Islamic Insurance Company has mission and vision. For the mission is to keep spreading the Takaful insurance locally and abroad through our continuous success and by establishing more Takaful and re-Takaful companies in the region. And there are 4 visions for this Islamic insurance company. The first one, provide a legitimate alternative to commercial insurance to serve the needs of customers who don't deal with conventional insurance companies. Second, completion of the Islamic economy circles alongside with Islamic banks in Jordan. Third, contribute and flourish the national economy through securing economic projects and investing and developing its funds by legitimate means. And last, providing high quality services to achieve customer satisfaction according to the rules and principles of Islamic Sharia.
We move to the milestone Takaful in Egypt. Egypt Life Takaful Company was established in 2006 and has officially changed its company name to GIG Egypt Life Takaful. In October 2019, First Abu Dhabi Bank and GEB's partner, Egypt Life Takaful GIG Company, which is a member of Gulf Insurance Group, signed a cooperation agreement, a bancassurance service. Under this agreement, the bank will allow the company to market its insurance product to bank's customers. The company received the annual award night in 2016 and 2017. The Tokyo Marine Egypt Takaful family is proud to receive the Best Takaful Company Award in Egypt in 2013 and 2014. TMFT was originally established in 2008 as a joint venture and became a wholly owned subsidiary. It is able to offer Sharia-compliant products while maintaining a strong financial footing as a subsidiary of a conglomerate global insurance group. Other than that, the Ministry of Social Solidarity, in collaboration with other ministries and Egypt Takaful organizations, started implementing two cash support programs in 2015. These programs are the Takaful program and the Karama program. Redistribution of government support to reach its actual beneficiaries. As a result of these two programs, more than 500,000 Egyptians will receive cash assistance in the first phase.
There are many milestones received by the Takaful industry in Jordan, which are: first, the 7th International Takaful Summit activities were held in Cairo during the month of February with an organization of AFCA and Istisaf Financial Services situated in London. The Islamic Insurance Company was presented with the Best Islamic Takaful Insurance Company award in Jordan for 2013, which was presented during the summit activities. Moreover, at the 6th International Takaful Summit events conducted in London in 2012, the Islamic Insurance Company in Jordan was recognized as the winner of the award of the finest Islamic Insurance Company in the Levant and Africa for the year 2012. The Islamic Insurance Company was presented with the Innovation and Excellence Award by the Union of Arab Banks in cooperation with the HRS Princess Tigrid Institute for Development and Training. The insurance firm was recognized for its high level of productivity and good services quality by being awarded the ISO Certificate 9001-2015 at the beginning of this year. Also, the company has kept its strong rating A for the past 4 years in a row, and the International Islamic Rating Agency, IIRA, has given it a credit rating of 71 to 75, which demonstrate how effective the company's protection standards are. Besides, even the most recent achievement is awarded as the Best Takaful Insurance Company in Jordan for the year 2021 and 2022.
And how about the performance of Takaful in Egypt? The first half of 2019 saw the issuance of microinsurance Takaful companies totaling GP 281.9 million, which is US 17.3 million, for which EGP 1.4 million in premiums were collected from 2,049 policyholders. However, Egypt has a relatively low insurance penetration rate of just 1%, which is partially attributable to cultural factors. In government and also in a regulatory policy, the loss insurance related provisions. FRA's most recent data, the number of Takaful contributions collected by Egyptian Takaful operators surged by 141% from the same period last year to finish in year 1 2019. The quarter 1 2019 hitting EGP 4.9 billion up to EGP 1.9 billion. By far, this was the biggest growth in a single insurance market segment in Egypt in 2019. However, during the same time period, total insurance market contribution, which is conventional plus Takaful, came to EGP 27.8 billion, an increase of 34.8%. Currently, Takaful makes up slightly under 17% of contributions, down from roughly 10%. Moreover, in December 2022, the World Bank announced US 500 million in funding to expand and strengthen Egypt's flagship social safety net program, also known as Takaful and Karama. This new funding marks the third phase of cooperation between the World Bank and the Egyptian government to assist in the establishment of an effective cash transfer program and to introduce beneficiaries to alternative interventions to create sustainable income and help people escape poverty.
Next is about the Takaful performance industry. The performance Takaful industry for Jordan, according to the data I searched, Takaful reported net income after tax attributable to Jordan shareholders of 1.73 million, which about 2.44 million US dollar in year 2020, which 46.6% increase from the 1.18 million US dollar reported in year 2019. So the exchange, according to preliminary financial results submitted by JOD with Jordan to the Amman Stock Exchange. And furthermore, Jordan's first insurance company, which called SFIC, has a track record of adequate operating performance, which supported by stable underwriting and its investment performance. And Jordan Takaful demonstrate by 5 years, which is from 2017 until to 2021. And the local market in Jordan increased by 9% for the first 9 months of this year compared to the corresponding period last year.
Next, I move to the Sharia framework and governance in Egypt in Takaful industry. The Financial Regulatory Authority, which is FRA, oversees Takaful insurance in Egypt, where it also provided by licensed Takaful insurance providers. It was established in accordance with Law Number 10 of 2009. FRA replaced the Capital Market Authority, the Mortgage Finance Authority, and also the Egyptian Insurance Supervisory Authority. The FRA board regulates non-banking financial operation by decrees and FRA board resolutions. The Sharia board similar to the board established by banks offering Islamic product. Such, FRA is required to conduct a Sharia audit of Takaful enterprise. FRA has its own Sharia board, which actually serves to oversee and monitor the FRA board's decisions regarding products deemed Islamic. The Financial Regulatory Authority, which is FRA, publications are a guide to the protection of dealers in the non-banking financial sector in insurance activity. Moreover, it is a comprehensive information leaflet on the guide for the protection of customers in the insurance sector and also a sample illustration of the most important principles of the protection of customers in the insurance sector.
The two main of the Sharia framework and governance in Jordan are the Islamic Financial Services Board, IFSB, and Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution, AAO-IFI. The Institution Financial Services Board was founded on 3 November 2002 and began activities on 10 March 2003. Global prudential regulation and guiding principle for the Islamic financial services industry, including banking, capital markets, and insurance, would enhance its soundness and stability. Before the IFSB can standardize capital adequacy, risk management, transparency, and market discipline, it must comprehend the contractual, right and obligation of stakeholders in different Takaful business models. Next, the Association of Islamic Financial Institutions AAO-IFI, which was founded in 1991 and has its headquarters in Bahrain, is the preeminent worldwide not-for-profit organization that is largely responsible for the development and issue of standards for the global Islamic financial industry. It has established a total of 100 standards for worldwide Islamic finance in the field of Sharia, accounting, auditing, ethics, and governance. Before any AAOIFI member could provide these services, for instance, new hedging mechanism would have to go through the review process and be approved by the organization beforehand.
Moving to the overview Takaful operator in Egypt, we have just Orient Takaful Insurance Egypt. Orient Takaful Insurance Egypt is a joint venture between Orient PGSC and two UAE-based banks operating in Egypt. The fastest insurance growing company in the Egyptian market with annual growing rate exceeding 30% transactional life insurance business in Egypt. Recently, AM Best affirms credit rating of Orient Insurance PJSC and its subsidiaries, which is the Orient Takaful Insurance. The rating reflects Orient's balance sheet strength, which AM Best assesses as very strong, as well as its very strong operating performance, natural business profile, and also the appropriate enterprise risk management.
Next, there are only two Takaful insurance operators in Jordan. One of them is the Islamic Insurance Company, or known as TIIC. It was the very first Takaful insurance company to be established in Jordan. It was formed on the basis of cooperative insurance, which Council recognized as the alternative to commercial insurance. TIIC is an Islamic financial institution that manages its fund in line with the principles of Islamic Sharia and on the basis of wakalah agency with a known fee and mudarabah. Furthermore, this organization is regarded as a benchmark for other Takaful operators due to the fact that it maintains leading professional standards and also delivers services that are in line with the requirements and demands of the market. It provides the numerous kinds of insurance for both Takaful Life and General Takaful. For example, fire insurance, personal accidents, motor insurance, medical and life insurance, and etc.
Four products offered by Egyptian Orient Takaful Company is first individuals protection, where it includes household insurance cover for loss and damages to their possession and real estate. Second hand, we have individual and family medical insurance, where high quality healthcare coverage to our insured population with an unprecedented level of service. Next, we have corporate insurance, where marine insurance for a single shipment or annually, depending on frequency and also the turnover. And also the energy insurance, where consisting of all risk policy, operational policy, and all risk policy. More than that, solar power policy to include.
The first product offered by the Islamic Insurance Company is fire and additional perils insurance. This sort of insurance protects against loss and damage to the property of building, product, and furniture caused by the fire or the following extra risks. Many other types of insurance that are connected to this line of insurance, such as business interruption, firefighting costs, debris removal, and engineering expenses and costs, and this insurance also cover a variety of other things. Okay, next, according to the TIIC, to claim insurance regarding the incidents that happen, a representative from the insurance company will assess the damage and determine the cause of the accident through assessment. In the event of significant losses, an insurance company assigned loss adjuster conduct the inspection and write a full report of the damage and reason for the accident. After that, the insured is required to submit the following document together with the claim. Subsequently, the insured is offered compensation, and in the event of the dispute, the matter is referred to arbitration in accordance with the terms and conditions of the insurance policy. Secondly, The product offered by TIIC is medical expenses insurance. There are two types of medical insurance available, which are group medical insurance and the individual medical insurance. Each type of insurance is further subdivided into two categories, which are individual medical insurance inside or outside the hospital and individual medical insurance inside the hospital only. Group medical insurance is a policy issued in the name of the company or a government agency so that all employees and their families are covered under one policy. Meanwhile, individual medical insurance is a policy issued in the name of the individual and all of his dependents, with the premium to be paid by the individual on behalf of himself and his dependents. Lastly, motor insurance. There are three different types of motor insurance offered by the company, which are motor compulsory insurance, comprehensive insurance, own damage and motor compulsory insurance, and total loss of the vehicle insurance. All vehicles are covered by the comprehensive motor insurance offered by the Islamic insurance company in the event of an accident. For the total loss of the vehicle insurance policy is when public vehicles are financed by Islamic bank to protect their interests and reduce loss in the event of a motor vehicle accident that damage the entire vehicle.
Moving to the issue and challenges in Takaful industries for Egyptian. First, the needs of Sharia compliant investment. It is unclear whether sukuk financing plays a significant role in the country's economy. Thus, government will review the sovereign sukuk issue. Then the sukuk market must be active in order for Takaful to engage in investing operation. Next, we have the cooperation with other sectors. Egypt's insurance penetration of 1.2% is incredibly low consists of their population. The shipping and automobile industry, and most definitely the banking industry, is the most favorable for them to join. Then, need for more transparency. The report compliance is undoubtedly a difficult task. The public might not always have the access to their financial records, so it is unclear if it was a reaction to the buyer's alluring offer to or the seller's own assessment of the market.
So for this slide about issues or challenges which business Takaful faces for Jordan. So there are two challenges. The first one is the Takaful regulatory framework, and the second one is about shortage of qualified personnel. So for the Takaful regulatory framework, is limited regulatory requirement enacted by commercial insurance providers and reinsurance companies are sufficient for understanding the needs of Takaful operations. And then a large number of Takaful distinctive trade requires a separate regulator framework, including multiple fund under a single legal entity. And then this led to an obvious need for developing a separate Takaful regulatory system with guidelines, rules and law. Next is facing the Takaful industries is a shortage of qualified personnel. So for this issue, people in the Takaful industry often don't have conventional insurance knowledge and Islamic Sharia expertise, and then both of these are needed to provide clients with the best possible Takaful services. Additionally, Takaful employees need ongoing education and training, and according to 2019 COMCEC report, many people need to work together to increase the education in this area. And then this is because security measures, companies' insurance marketing and tradition specific to the environment are only a small part of the overall spectrum of awareness. And then consumers need to be informed and educated by responsible authorities. So that's all for the issue for Jordan.
In conclusion, those markets in Takaful is relatively young when compared to other financial industry, but it has enjoyed robust growth. Challenges ranges for competitive element, business model and process, changing customers' needs and demands for a better product choice, more efficient delivery channels, and also more customer-friendly practice should be taken for the Takaful operators in develop their relationship with the clients. Hopes for improved awareness and micro Takaful along with expected regulatory changes and are likely to expand the Takaful horizon.